I see vintage in your future.
Hello everybody, welcome to Zoe's Treasures. My name's Tracy. I'm here as usual with my husband. He's running the cameras and we are going to jump right into it. Got a lot of pottery, a lot of glass today, but some mix-ups of some other items too. So hopefully you'll find something you like. Feel free, flip through that auction tab, put your pre-bids in. I'll be checking throughout the show, and also the bin is full. Let me just check, did I put coupon codes in? Sometimes I forget that. Sometimes I always forget to put the coupon codes. Let's see. There it is. Coupon codes are now in the show notes, so you can apply that to your order if you haven't used that coupon for this month already. And with that, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So our first item today, we have Spring Fever on the mind here. So this is by Andrea by Sadek. Very, very pretty little cake plate, or you can just use it as a decorative plate. But it comes also with your porcelain cake server. So very beautiful, very springy. It is new. I also have the box. This one, it is like new old stock. So I have the box, which is in pretty good shape. So I would say, you know, the box, you could re-gift this. I can show you the box. It's kind of like iffy, I would say, on the box. But it will come with the box. So let's go ahead and get that running. Let's change our times because I hate 30 seconds. It makes me feel like I have to talk forever. And that is up and going. So no chips or cracks, like I said, new old stock. Beautiful serving, like either a display plate or a serving plate with your little cake server. Up for $5. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. We have had a busy weekend today. My daughter is a competitive cheerleader, so we have Saturday mornings are always full of practice tumbling and stuff like that, so it's always just on the go. Let's see. I knew I had them here. Okay, these are absolutely stunning, and for the price, this is a very affordable way to add like a huge touch of elegance to your table scape. So these are amber candlestick holders, gorgeous like diamond point design on there. They are in mint condition, no chips or cracks. They are stunning pieces. You would get both of those for $10 starting bid, and that is up and going. If there's anything you guys want to see, just let me know. I'm always happy to jump around. All right, we're going to stay right there, and we're going to show you this platter next. This one just makes me smile. It reminds me of spring. It is a nice big platter. If you've come to my shows, you know I love my platters. This one is about 14 inches across, and it looks like a cross-stitch pattern on it, which I thought was kind of cool. There are no chips or cracks, so it's in great shape. A tad little bit of staining right there. That's just, I've been rubbing at it. That was like an old sticker mark. That'll come off. And we're going to go ahead and get that running. $5. Oh, maybe I got to hit the button. That would help to hit the button to make it go. Shipping is limited today. $8.77 is the most that you're going to pay. And thank you so much for sharing the live stream. I appreciate that. So go ahead and load up because I'll pick up all the extra shipping. Thanks for looking at that one. We do have some gorgeous Fenton today. Just came across an auction with a lot of Fenton, so we're going to come back. I've been starting to try to do a new thing in my shows where I'm putting like just these bundles in, where I'm just kind of putting stuff together. So we're going to come back to that in a little bit, and I'll show you what that bundle is. We're going to do some other items first. But just kind of having some fun with it and just testing things out. Let's do this little tiny pitcher here, creamer or pitcher. This one's really pretty because it has gorgeous roses etched in it. No chips or cracks. You can use that all year round. And it's a good size too. And that is up and running for $1. You can see it's a pretty decent sized little creamer there. I say little. It's not really little. Thank you for your bid. And Trey, we're going to go with Trey. Thank you so much. That's going to you.
Thank you.
So here I put tape on the floor so I can stand in front of the camera, because if you've been in my shows, you know I'm like either way over here or way on this side, and my husband's always yelling at me. I still can't get it right. So, all right. Wine glasses. Now, even if you don't drink wine, oh, it's Tracy? Perfect. Good, cool name. All right. Wine glasses. So even if you don't drink wine, think Easter. These are pink. They're that very type of delicate glass. You know how some glass is nice and heavy and others is just very, I guess, thin and delicate? These are thin and delicate. You get 4 of them. I'm going to have to put them on the table because I don't have 4 hands. Let me grab the other one. There are no chips or cracks. How pretty would these be with like a little bit of that Easter grass and Easter eggs in them on your table? They would look so nice. We're going to go ahead and get those running. It is for the full set of 4. And they're really good size. I mean, if you're a wine drinker and you want to use them for wine, they're a great size for that. But they'd also just be beautiful for decor, about 5 inches tall. Thanks for looking. We're going to stay right there because I have some pottery. We're just going to kind of go all over today. Let's see. This is an absolute stunning piece of pottery. Let me put these wine glasses up and I'll come back and talk about that pottery here. Okay, so we have a double-handled vase. It is pottery, hand-painted. You have these gorgeous yellows and blues and greens on there. It's in mint condition, so no chips or cracks. You can see that it is the pottery there. Beautiful inside. Gorgeous vase. Very springy. About 8.5 inches tall. And we're going to go ahead and drop the price down on that one a bit. We'll take that down, and that is up and running. This is a very unique piece of pottery. All right, thanks for looking at that. So I have some ironstone. I did my primitive show over the weekend, and where did I put it up here? See, what are we going to do? We are going to do the dessert bowls, and I have a plate. I didn't get to this ironstone, so we'll do it here. We have dessert bowls, and this is going to be a set of 2, but I have enough to do 2 sets of these. So this is ironstone. It is beautiful blue and white ironstone. It does have some crazing in there with the silver like trim on the edges. And it is called Royal Blue Ironstone Enoch Wedgwood, out of England. And it said founded in something, I can't read when it was founded. It was pretty tiny print. But it is for 2 of these bowls, and like I said, we have 2 sets of those, or do I have 3? I have 2 sets of those. So let's go ahead and run this one. And these are the like little dessert size bowls. You get 2 for $6. So ironstone's cool, but have an ironstone with some pretty colors on it's even cooler. Thanks for looking at that. I have a plate that matches that. So we're going to skip over it for right now, but if that is something you're interested in, throw it in the chat and I'll grab the plate. If not, we'll come back to it in just a little while. Next, we're going to stay right there because I've got a bunch of kind of not smalls, but littler items that look better over there under the camera. So this is a Fenton bell. It is that custard glass, hand painted, beautiful design. This would make such a great Easter gift. And one of the things I love about this, and you'll see that with a lot of the Fenton, is the detail on the handle. It's like there's no spot that's not left, like there's been attention paid to the whole thing. It is signed by the artist on the inside, so you can see that hand painted by V and then Gherk, I think, Gherk. And the Fenton, I don't know if you can see those in there, the Fenton original stickers. And it does work as a bell. That's going to run for $5. I think bells, well, bells and baskets for sure for Easter, but I think for some reason, bells remind me of Easter time. All right, I've got quite a bit of Fenton today. So the next piece we have, I have never seen one of these in person, so I was super excited when I got to pick this up. This is a Fenton pink cabbage rose covered dish. And what makes this so cool is at the top, this is a little butterfly up here. And nothing is wrong with it. All the little wings are perfectly intact. You've got, you know, the little, you can just see the detail on the wings. If you look at it like that, you can kind of see how it looks, you know, the butterfly. So beautiful. This is the lid. No chips or cracks on that. And then you have a nice, heavy, thick base, which is that cabbage bottom. And then let me turn it over here. I know you're going to have a hard time seeing on camera, but right behind my finger there is right in front of where my fingers is the Fenton mark. So you know that it is authentic. This one is a tad bit pricier, but well worth it. And that is up and running. And it is a beautiful, that dusty rose color. Thanks for looking at that one. We have another one today. This has to be up there with some of my favorite items for today is this tray. Probably the butterfly, the dish I just showed you, has to be number one. This is going to be number two. Fenton Silvercrest two-tiered tray in mint condition. Couldn't get any better than that. Absolutely beautiful. No chips or cracks. Just stunning, perfect for all year round, any holiday. You can just add any color to it. This is just like classic elegance here. And it does have the Fenton mark right there. And I apologize for the way my hands are looking so rough today. This cold weather has just not been kind to my skin. We are going to get that going. $15 up and running. Thank you for your bid. That is a beauty. And Kimberly, thank you so much. Great purchase. This is so pretty.
On its way to you.
And I will be, I'll be taking that apart to ship it. So I'll just unscrew it and wrap everything really well. But you will just have to screw the bottom back on there, just so it doesn't break. When I was a brand new reseller, oh, your hands are the same. Yeah, they're awful. They're awful. I was saying when I was a brand new reseller,
Welcome
I
to
sold not a
Bronze Level.
Fenton, but another like tiered tray. And I just wasn't educated enough. I did not know to take it apart, and it broke to like just shattered in shipping, and I learned my lesson. So, all right, this one I probably have shown before, but as you can see, I have kind of like, I don't know if you can see it over here, like a blue theme going on, so I had to pick a couple more blue items. So let's see. This one is a little creamer. This is a piece of pottery. It is called Hyalin pottery. Did I pin it? I did. So Hyalin, no, maybe I can turn it around the other way. Yep, figure this out. Hyalin pottery. And look at that color. It is this gorgeous, gorgeous turquoise. So if you don't like the fruit, you can always display it like that. If you're like, hey, that fruit's kind of cool, you can show the fruit. No chips or cracks. Perfect little piece of pottery for $4, up and going. And thanks for looking at that one. This next piece I think is pretty unique. So this is a little like, I'm not sure if it's ceramic or porcelain. I'm going with ceramic. This is called a umbrella dish. It's from Japan. And the top of this comes off, so as you can see, it kind of looks like an umbrella. And the top of it comes off. And you have these little pink flowers. Now, they're in really good condition. There is a couple call-outs. I think this one has a little chip right there. But I was looking really close, and I couldn't see maybe another little ding there. But overall, those are in really great shape because this is pretty old. I'm guessing late 50s. And then you have the bottom. So really beautiful glaze on there. And just look at the blues. It is so pretty. The original sticker is wearing off, but there is an original sticker. Now, at one point in time, there was probably a little black stand that it would have sat in. But it sits just fine on the table like that. And that's up and running. Now, I don't know if we have any pottery people in the show today, but I do love pottery, and when I come across it at a reasonable price, especially one-of-a-kind pieces, I will pick it up. I mean, I'll pick up some basic pieces too, but this is a special one. This is a Klingman decanter. Gorgeous. He was an artist, Jim Klingman. You can look him up. Oh, piece of work, thank you. I'm so happy that everything came in one piece. I try so hard to wrap it up and make sure. All right, Klingman, Jim Klingman, studio artist. This is just a gorgeous decanter or pitcher. So you have this side that kind of has, to me, abstract. I see trees and a horse, but you may see something different. And then we'll go this way. You can see where it would be that decanter or that pitcher. And then we turn it around to what I'm calling the belly button side because of the little dot in the middle. I'm sure that's not the exact technical term for that. And then, of course, his signature on the bottom. So it is a very unique piece of pottery, one of a kind, signed by the artist. And we're going to run that. So while I mix in a few of these special pieces that are one-of-a-kinds, if you take a look through the auction tab, you'll see that I have a good mix of some of your standard stuff that may be a little more reasonable or in line with budgets, which is what this next piece is here. So this is a beautiful German, I want to say it's German, let me see, yeah, it is German. German divided dish. And there is a call out right there. I don't know if you can see it in the light. I'll hold it up the other way. It's like just a little stain on it. But you're going to probably have something in there, so you probably wouldn't see that. Let's go this way and show it from this angle. So you have beautiful yellow flowers with the gold. No chips or cracks. Like again, the only call out is this little kind of rough stainy spot. You may even be able to get that off with some really good scrubbing. I'm afraid to scrub stuff too much, especially if I'm trying to sell it. I can't read the maker's mark, but I do know this is German. We're going to go ahead and run that. These are perfect, like in bathrooms. You can put soap in those. All kinds of things. All right, thanks for looking at that. Let's go to my next item is a tray here, and I'm going to bring it up here. Of course, I had stuff stacked on it, so I had to move everything out of the way. All right, so we have this is like classic MCM tray. Let me move my computer out of there. We go. All right, classic MCM tray. This is, you can use it as a cake stand. You can also do it as a riser. It's originally, I think, a cake stand or like a serving tray. But how gorgeous is this? It is a piece of pottery with your orange trees on it. On the back, it does say Mandarin, which is right down here. It has a little stamp, but it is in mint condition, no chips or cracks. $5. A great deal for this MCM piece. I love the colors on it. Thank you for your bid. I'm trying to look at it. There we go. That's the right way up. And Kimberly, that's going to you. Thank you so much.
Great purchase.
All right, up next, I have some little ducks. I mean, 2 or 3 inches. These are all brass. So we're going to put them over here. So I have 3, and we're going to do one at a time. So the first one is this little guy. Let me move this tray out of the way. All right, so the first one is this little brass guy here. He is just plain. He's just plain old brass. Has a little bit of tarnish on there, so you can shine him up or you can leave him like that. And it is just adorable. Nice flat bottom. There is no felt on there. It's just him. And that is up and running. Thank you for your bid. And Kimberly, going to you. All right, so the next one we have is another brass duck, but this one is painted. So he's about the same size, just a tad, I think a tad bit bigger, but they're all about 3.5 inches. This one does have some paint wear. It's been around for a while, so at the top of its head, a little bit on the beak, there is minor spots of paint wear, a little bit on the tail feather there, but it's real pretty, a couple spots there. Another little brass duck. Oh, and this one has felt on the bottom. Somebody had one point put felt on to protect their tabletop. And we're going to run that up and going. Thanks for looking. We have the last one here. Do I have any dogs? I do. The only dog I have is a Scotty Dog Creamer. It's a clear Scotty Dog Creamer. It is in my bin. If you want to take you can go in the bin and do a search and you'll be able to see it. Oh, I do have the bookends, don't I? I do. I have brass. No, they're not brass. They're cast iron bookends. So Scotty Dog bookends too. If you're interested in that, let me know. I'll go grab them. All right, so this is the other duck we have, little painted brass duck. So a little bit different, same size as the other one, just different colors. And this one too has a couple little spots of paint wear, and it also has the felt. They're nice little weighty pieces for being so small. Thanks for looking at that. Let's move over back to a piece of glass here. So this is a beautiful carnival glass basket. So I have a few baskets in my auction list today, just because it's that time of year. This is a Northwind basket. It's marigold carnival glass, no chips or cracks. It is absolutely beautiful. There is the Northwood mark back there. And again, just 4 feet, absolutely beautiful basket. And you have the glass that looks like that basket weave going around. All the measurements, I have tried to put them in the descriptions too, in case you're curious about the measurements of anything. But I will always measure too on camera if you would like. All right, let's take a look at this piece. Uh-oh, I almost clicked the wrong item and deleted it. We're not going to try to do that. Okay, this to me just screams spring. This is welcome to the warm weather that we hope to get pretty soon. This is a fun little piece of pottery with a butterfly. So it is a yellow flower. And I know it looks like he only has one antenna, but they're just close together. He actually has 2, so he has 2 of his little antennas are intact. So you have the pink butterfly. No, let me make sure. Little, did I put no chips or cracks? I did. I just noticed there's a little little ding right there. But it is absolutely beautiful. 2004 is what it's stamped, so just hitting vintage. All right, let me go ahead and run that. We're going to drop the price a little bit because I did not realize there was that little ding on his wing. So we're going to bring this down to $5, and that is up and running. All right, thanks for looking at that. So even though we have hopes of the warm weather, most of us are stuck in snowy places, so we still have to consider our current reality, which calls for soup and chili bowls. And this is a great set of pottery soup or chili bowls, or even like you could put ice cream sundaes in there. Those would be fun to put in that. But you get a set of 4. They are pottery. Let me go ahead and pin them here. And they have the fun little handles on them. Look at those handles. I think they're so cute. And if you notice, they all like have the paint on there. They're the same but different. So they all kind of look the same but have like a variation of the colors going on. Nice pottery bases you can see, and the inside has that great glaze, so it is food safe. And you get all 4. And you can put them like that, or you can even stack them up. So they become a pretty little pottery art display in your kitchen. And those are up and running. I know that looks kind of precarious, but they just stack nice and easy. Thanks for looking at that. Now this next one I did not get a picture of for some reason. Wow, why is my Whatnot is saying loading? It is going slow. Give me a second here. I'll talk about this and then I'll try to pin it. Let me move these out of the way. So we have just a fun trinket box. This is so pretty and has that great little tassel on there. And it looks like I'm going to have to close and come back in really quick to get Whatnot to show me my auction list. All of my stuff just disappeared. Okay. Well, now I think it's... You don't see it? Okay. So Whatnot's being Whatnotty. We're going to run this as a random item because somehow my listing just completely disappeared. It was there, now it's gone, but that's okay. We can work with this. All right. I'm going to start this one. This is actually going to start for 8, not 5, because I just pulled up my random item there. But this is a fun decorative box. It is wood, painted gold. And you've got this lid. And I just love the decor on this. It's just, this is one of those pieces you can put anywhere. The inside has felt on the lid. This is removable. The tassel is totally removable, just to add a little, extra. And then it is all felt lined with the black felt on the inside. Now, I haven't been able to find anything wrong with this. You have felt on the bottom. I'm just kind of looking around on the corners, making sure I don't see anything wrong. So no call-outs. Nice fun box. And we're going to go ahead and start that. All right, and that is up and going. Maybe. Maybe not. There we go. Just drop that time down. Nope, up there at the top. Drop that down. Yep, 15. And then, yep, you're good. All right, up and going. It's a busy day. Thank you for your bid. It's a busy day on Whatnot. Maybe that's it. I noticed a lot of shows going on, so there's a lot of great sellers. So I think maybe Whatnot's just a little overloaded today. And Linda, thank you so much. Going to you. This is really cool.
On its way to you.
All right, next we have, let me go find where we were on our list. Oh, I like this piece. All right. Now this one, my husband and I went back and forth on debating if this was a decanter our perfume bottle. It is, I'm actually going to put it over here where you can see how beautiful the blues are. Okay, so it looks to me like the size of a perfume bottle. It's about 5.25 inches tall. But then you get to the decanter, and it's a big decanter. You get to the stopper, and it's kind of big, and it doesn't look like a perfume stopper. So I'm a little perplexed. Either way, this is a gorgeous piece of glass. So you have your stopper, has a little bit of paint wear up there on the top. And in there, and I don't think the camera's going to pick it up, but there's like a black swirl going within this blue stopper, which is so cool. The stopper is numbered number 23, which just when they put numbers on things, you know they're probably a little more special. Then you have just this gorgeous, gorgeous glass piece here. That ruffled edge, gold around the edges, hand painted, and this one is numbered 30 on the bottom. So, stunning piece. And that is up and going. Thank you for your bid. And Linda, let's go into you.
Thank you.
This is so pretty. I'm so excited that it's going to somebody who's going to love it too. All right.
Welcome to
This
bronze
next
level.
one, I know without a doubt, this is a decanter. And Linda, you have unlocked bronze. Okay, so this one, no questions in my mind. This is a decanter. This is a really, really cool wine decanter. And thank you for your purchase from the bin. This is a really cool wine decanter, as I was saying. So you have your handle and your spout, kind of typical, right? But then you have these great cork stoppers. So the one on the top, it's cork, but then it's a metal topper to it. And it almost reminds me of like a cabinet, like pole, but it's for the stopper. So you have a beautiful metal flower there. I'll put that one back in. And then you have the stopper for where the ice goes. So then you've got this big old fat cork with the same type of handle. And that's where your ice would go in there to chill your wine. Now the only call out that I'm aware of for this is the leather. In between all these chain links are little leather pieces, and the leather is coming loose. The chain is fine, it's still attached, but this one little leather piece is coming loose. That's the only call out. You can see the no chips or cracks. Just a really unique decanter. What a fun piece to add to your barware. And we're going to get that going. That's up and running. Thank you so much for looking at that. So this was another piece I just did not have time. I don't think I got to show these in my primitive show. Thank you for your purchase from the bin. I may have shown this in the primitive show the other day. I don't know. I don't remember. So these, I found a stack of these at the antique store, and I saw them from across the room, and I went like a beeline over there because stacked up, I have a couple sets of these. Stacked up, they look like ironstone. And the little antique, the lady was working there, and she said, I asked her, is that ironstone? She's like, absolutely. I said, I'll take it. I should have known and done a little more research. They have a glaze and a crazing like ironstone. They're a little weightier than porcelain. But then when I flip it over on the back, it says porcelain. So I'm a little perplexed if this is ironstone or porcelain. That's why I put ironstone in a question mark. So anyways, I'm going to run a set of two. Again, you've got some great crazing, beautiful glaze on that. And we're going to run 2 bone dishes. May or may not be ironstone. I can't tell. And that is up and running. 2 for $8. Thank you for looking at that. Okay. Baskets for Easter. We can't avoid it. We just came out of bottle brush trees. Now we're going into basket season. hearts and baskets for the next couple months. This is a Fenton, and it's clear glass, and I love clear glass because, oh wow, okay, Rock and Roots. Let me get this running, and then I'll come back and take a second to look at see if I can pull all of those for you. All right. I love clear glass because you can do anything with it. You can put any color in it and it looks good. This is a Fenton piece and it has butterflies on it. So it's a butterfly and berry print. So every little panel here either has a butterfly or the little berries on it. It is in mint condition, no chips or cracks. And on the bottom, pretty decent size there. You might be able to pick it up with the camera. It does say Fenton on there, so we know it's legit. We're going to go ahead and run that. And I'm actually going to run this for a little bit longer just to give me a chance to pull these other items together. So we're going to run that for 30 seconds. That is up and going. Thank you for your bid. And Kimberly, thank you so much. That's going to you. I do have one more basket just like this. Rock and Roots, I'm going to grab your stuff. I got some of it here where my husband's kind of taking over to run some stuff for me while I go grab everything. But absolutely, yes, we can bundle all of that together. Okay, so this is another basket just like that clear one, but this one is that pale yellow. Or topaz, what's called yellow topaz. But it is a Fenton, and it's the same butterflies and berries, no chips or cracks. And this one is also marked on the bottom with the Fenton mark there. So my husband's going to run that while I go and grab all of that for the bundle.
Thank you for your bid.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Cat6697. This is going home to you. And I thought she was gonna keep this one because she likes that color on the glass.
Welcome to bronze level.
All right, she's almost on her way back. Just hang in tight, guys. Give me a couple more moments. I hear her jingling.
I got it. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Thank you so much for your bids on that, and congratulations to, let me read my screen, Kat. That's going to you. Thank you so much. All right, Rock and Roots, here's your bundle. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to just give it a quick run. I'm going to do this under a random item, and there is one more. Let me just grab the other one here, make sure that these were right. So you have all three of these. Don't think, well, all four, sorry. So we're going to go ahead and bundle that together for you. Okay, let's see. We're just going to run that under the random item for all 4 of those birdhouses. And those were the ones that you had requested. I think if I'm wrong about them, just let me know in the chat and I'll go back and try to get the right one. And let's see here. Let's see, we are, all right, we're going to run those, let's see. Oh, you added 4 more. Okay, hold on. Small birdhouse, wooden, the word birdhouse. Heart, please. Oh, okay, yep. That's probably the other ones there. Let me go grab those 2. Hold on. And I'll just run them all together. Sorry. Let me get them. Hold on.
Absolutely. She just went on get him so she can run them all together. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your patience, guys.
All right, let me go down this list here and make sure that I'm grabbing the right ones for you. So let's see. We also have small birdhouse, wooden, which I'm thinking is this one. Birdhouse, every bird's welcome. That's this one here. Yes, perfect. And then, every birdie welcomes. We have this guy too. And the heart, which should be this one. All right. So let me make sure that's all the right ones. The other one. Oh, the apple one. So is that 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so you have the heart and you have the apple. So this is 8 birdhouses. We're going to run all of those. Let's see. Well, how about we do all of those for 14? And hopefully I got them all. Let me just check the chat to mention the apple one. Okay, so we added the apple. Is there any others? You know what? I only have a couple here. Let's be safe. And we'll add in, this is the other birdhouse I have. So we're just going to put that one in there too. So that's 9 birdhouses. And then this one's acrylic. And it's really cool, but the little birdie on the inside is loose, but we're going to add that. So that's 10 birdhouses. We're going to run all 10 of those. That's all of the birdhouses that I have right there. So we'll run all 10 of those for $15, up and going now. All 10 birdhouses. Thank you so much for your bids. And Rockin' Roots, thank you, thank you. Let me move these over to the other table really quick here. Thank you for your request. I appreciate that. And look at my husband over there making me a label because he knows that I forget to do the labels all the time. Are any of you resellers and you do like random polls and then you like just forget one or 2 labels and then you're like going back watching your show? That was me the other day. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's see here. Where are we? Oh, you're so welcome. Just plug my computer in so it doesn't die. All right. Thank you for your purchase from the bin. Let's see, where were we? We did both of our baskets. We have another Fenton piece here that's just stunning. A little bit higher priced. And my husband's like, why aren't you keeping that? Because I have one. Yeah, he's saying, why are you selling? He asked me, why are you selling that? Because I have one like this. It's just a little bit taller with a handle, and this matches perfectly. But I can't keep everything. So I am going to part with this one. This is a Fenton swung white milk glass pedestal vase, hobnail, beautiful hobnails here. And you can see how they stretch out, how like they get the swung part just kind of comes right up. Then you've got all the beautiful fingers, no chips or cracks. There is no Fenton mark on this one, but I am 99.9% sure that it is Fenton. I am as sure as I can get without an actual stamp on the bottom. And that is up and running. And normally I don't do this much Fenton. Thank you for your bids. I don't normally get this much glass. I'll have a hit or miss like a piece every now and then. And Linda, it's going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think I dropped my auction down to 10 seconds. I'm going to change that back to 15. Pardon?
Welcome
And
to
you have
gold
made
level.
gold level. All right, we have a Fenton bell. This is a moonstone, which I thought was really neat. Love the moonstone. To me, this almost reminds me of the inverse of the silver crest. So on the edges here, you have the darker white instead of having that silver clear on the edges. So this is Fenton. It has the grape pattern. It's a good sized bell too. I mean, it's a pretty big piece there. We're going to go ahead and run that one. That is up and going. Thank you for your bid. And Linda's going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That is a gorgeous piece.
Okay, talk about some Hollywood Regency here. I just love these bowls. I had one similar to this that I sold, I don't know, maybe 8 months ago. But this piece here, let's see if I can pin it. You have the great glass, possibly crystal, I'm going to go with glass though, top. And then you have the metal bottom. I don't think it's brass. I think it's a metal that has a brassy color. Now, it looks like it's sitting on a flower. And at one point in time, there's holes here on each petal. There would have been little glass or crystal pieces hanging down from each of these. So if you're able to come across like some little chandelier pieces or whatever, you can always add that back on there to make it even more fancy. And then you have the inside, so you even got the beautiful part on the inside. It's not just a screw. No chips or cracks. Again, the call out is that the little crystals that would hang from the leaves are missing. And we're going to go ahead and run that. That is up and going. This is a heavier piece. It does stand about 9 inches tall. Makes a great centerpiece though. Thanks for looking at that. And my husband just reminded me I didn't change the time. But I can do that. Okay, up next, does anybody here drink Lipton tea? And did you know that Lipton makes sugar and creamers? I did not know that. This was my one of the things I got to learn this week. So this is a Lipton sugar and creamer set. It is black, which is just beautiful. And I know we're not going to be able to see it on camera because I can barely see it with my naked eye, but you can feel it, and under the bright light, it says Lipton on the bottom of both of these. So my husband's go the other way. He says, right there. Okay. Well, I promise it does say Lipton on there, but there are no chips or cracks. This one also has the marking on the bottom. You have the lid that is in nice one piece and your sugar bowl. So you get the full set. And honestly, I'm just fascinated that it's Lipton. I don't know why. Let's change the time back to 15. I like 15. That's my sweet spot right there. Okay, that is up and going. If you guys see anything you want me to run, just let me know. If not, I'm just kind of picking. We're going to probably run through some glass and then hit some pottery here. Let's do this one because I think this is beautiful. This one is another piece of Fenton, And look at that color. Isn't that just a stunning color? This is a beautiful, beautiful blue. It is milk glass, hobnail, with that ruffly edge going on there. Let me get a good grip. There we go. So beautiful ruffled edge. You've got the hobnails. You do have the Fenton mark down here. It's kind of smaller, but you do have a very small Fenton mark. Okay. And again, no chips or cracks. And that is up and going. That's a perfect spring color too, right there. Perfect Easter and spring. Thank you for your bid. And Linda, that's going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That one has to be my favorite color piece today. All right, next up, we have some more glass. I'll do a couple of more glass pieces. This one is not Fenton. This one is a Westmoreland. And it is a Westmoreland blue satin bell. And it's hand painted with, I think those are daisies. And it still has the original Westmoreland sticker, but it's like one of those foil ones, so under light it's hard to read. And it is in mint condition. It is not signed. But the artist did a really good job. I think it's a little cute depiction of a daisy there. And that is up and running for $5. Thanks for your bid. And Linda, that's going to you. You're going to have some awesome glass coming your way. This one, I can't stop looking at the colors on this. So this is a Mosser blue carnival glass. And it's technically a butter dish, but that's a lot of butter, so butter or cheese dish. It has, I think these are cherries on it. At first I thought they were grapes, but they look more like cherries. And just look at the colors on that. So you've got kind of like the thumbprints on the top, the design for the thumbprint, and beautiful coloring. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, it's the color, the different lights that come on. You see the reds, blues, purples, yellows. Like, I just love it. And it is thick, heavy glass. And there is no chips or cracks. This is just pristine condition. So I'm going to move that aside, show you the base. Get a nice heavy base. These pieces would be great to use together, like as a butter or cheese dish, or to separate and use in different rooms of your house. But it just stunning. And we're going to run that one for $12, up and going. Thanks for your bid. And Linda's going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, let's see here. I have another piece of glass. Let's see if I can find it. It's in my Buy It Now, but I have it sitting up here on my shelf. Let's see if I can find it real quick and I can show it on camera. Here it is. We're going to go ahead and pin it.
Indeed, it's a stunning piece.
Because that first one, Carnival glass, was so pretty, I got to show off this one too. This isn't a Mosser. This one is Indiana glass, but it is Blue Harvest, and it is a pedestal with the grapes, and it too just has the gorgeous blue colors in there, and you can see some greens and purples. Mint condition, no chips or cracks. The top looks like a pine cone. It is the grape and leaf pattern, so no chips or cracks. Nice big compote, and it just another stunner. So we're going to go ahead and give that a quick run. Oh, you already purchased it. Yeah, it's yours. Thank you so much.
Great purchase.
Going to you. And you have reached, what is that? I can't see that, honey. Platinum level.
Welcome to Platinum level.
All right, you're probably going to get a few boxes, but I'll number them for you so you know what you're getting. But there's no way I'm not going to pack them all in one box, so we'll do it up good. All right. let's go back to our list. Let's do, I think that's most of the glass I have. I only have the other last piece, but I'll go ahead and run it just in case you weren't in the room and you might like that one. It is a Fenton. And we're going to put it under the light because everything looks better under the light. So this is a Fenton Cabbage Rose, like a trinket dish. And it has a butterfly on the top. It is so pretty. Mint condition, no chips or cracks. So the butterfly is pretty delicate, but then the rest of this glass is that nice, sturdy, like heavier glass. It is marked Fenton right here on the bottom. And again, no chips or cracks, and it is that cabbage rose, and it's just that gorgeous, like dusty rose color. And that one's up and going. And we're going to jump back to our list. Thank you for looking at that. Let's see where we left off. I think I have some pottery. Wow, what not? Again, it's saying loading, loading, loading. It's not going. No, I got it. It's okay. If I hop out and come back in. Let's see. All right, there we go. You just got to hop out and come back in. All right, there we are. Let's see. You're doing the bowl? Okay, you're going to start that one for me? Thank you. All right, let's look at some pottery here. So we just came back from Mexico, and some of you got some of our Mexico goodies, which was so much fun. This one we did not get there. This is true vintage. Everything I brought back was brand new. This is a vintage Mexican pottery bowl. I was so excited to get this. I actually picked this up from an estate, along with a couple of other pieces. And the painting on here, to me, is just so beautiful. So you've got an agave plant, and you've got like a woman here cooking or doing something with pottery, and you've got the cactuses. And when I look at this, it just reminds me of that Mexican countryside that I spent days traveling through. And then if you turn it around, you've got another agave plant and just a little different depiction of the woman there. And on the inside, you've got a beautiful scene, a little country scene there. There are a few call-outs, but the call-outs to me on this one make it more authentic. So you have a few chips on the rim. So I counted 3 or 4 chips. They're all about that size on the rim. Let's see here. And it just kind of has some age to it overall. And there's another one right there. Let me make sure you can see another chip right there. On the bottom, it does say Mexico. Beautiful piece of pottery. And we're going to run that one for $10. Now I have a, in addition to that one, there it goes. I also have a tray that's similar, but a different type of painting on it. Thanks for looking at that. I just saw that tray pop up on my screen. There we go. Let's get the tray pinned. So then we have another piece of Mexican pottery. This one is a tray, which I love because you can do so much with a tray. This has a beautiful flower in it. Now you can tell just by looking at it, it feels a little bit older, has some age to it. It's been around, it's been loved quite a bit. There are little nicks, flea bites all around the edges and some paint wear. So that is the call outs here. But again, with this type of pottery, I feel it gives it that, adds to the beauty of it. This is just where the glaze has not been applied. So there are a couple of marks like that where the glaze just isn't there. We're going to go ahead and run this one. And we're going to start that one for $6. And that is up and going. Thanks for looking at that. Now I did say that I have a little bit of everything today, and I have a figurine here because one thing I have learned on Whatnot is a lot of people love cats. I have nothing against cats. I like cats too. I don't have any, but it seems like a lot of people love cats. So I came across this little Nippon porcelain kitty cat here, and the actual name is Yoko Boki, if I'm saying that correctly, porcelain figurine. And it is so pretty because of the coloring mix that they put onto the back here. It almost looks like, you know, the variations in color on a real cat. So I thought that was just really cool. No chips or cracks, and look at his look. He has that sly cat look going on. There is a little story to this. On the bottom, this is a very, very, very faint Nippon mark here. But then somebody wrote, first cat, 7th birthday, 1958, mommy and daddy. So I don't know who was celebrating her 7th birthday in 1958, but that was a birthday present. And we're going to run this little cat for $5. Thanks for your bid. And nail pad, thank you so much. That kitty cat's
Thank
going home to
you.
you. All right, this is an item left over from my primitive show that I don't think I had time to run. So very, very primitive item if you like that type of decor. It is a little oil lamp or chafing dish kind of a burner, but you can, it still works. I thought it was pretty cool. It's in great shape. Fun little decor piece to add to your primitives. And that is up and going. All right, let's have some fun and do some random polls here. And then we can run some more of the other stuff. If there's anything you want to see, feel free to let me know. But let's do some random stuff here. All right, let's see. All right, we are going to run this guy here. I don't have him listed. I have about, I don't know, 8 or 9 items down here on the floor next to me that I just didn't have time to list. So this is a nice little like crock jug. And it is, I don't know if this one's vintage or if this is a little bit newer, like from a craft store. Couldn't tell you. I got this secondhand, but I like the look of it. It has some great crazing and a nice glaze to it. So we're going to run this one. And we're going to run it for $1. And it is up and going. Sure, I will run those next. We'll go grab those. We'll get something going, and while it's on the table, I'll run it for 30 seconds. Give me time to go get that for you. Thanks for your bid. And Rockin' Roots, going to you.
On its way to you.
All right, let's run this. Oh, we're going to run this one right here. This is pretty cool. Okay, so let's move over to the table because I'm going to put this on for 30 seconds while I go run and grab those other items. So this is a little glass blue bird. Now it does have a call out, so we're going to run it very low, and that's why I do have it in my random. But look at that face. It has a little beak, which is still perfect, and a little indent for the eyes. So cute. It is that blue. The call out is right here. The tip, there he has 2 tail feathers, and the one tip here is broken off. So let's see, you can kind of see just the tip, just the last little bit has broken off. So we're going to run him. We're going to start that at $1. I'm going to run it for 30 seconds while I go grab those requests. And that little guy is up and going, and I'm going to go find those requests really quick for you. Thanks for your bid.
Thank you.
Rockin' Roots, congratulations. This is going to you. while she comes back, I'll show you a couple of the photos that she was talking about the trip that we took to Mexico. So this is her in Tonalá. This is her and her daughter in Tequila. This is in a really cool lake on her way to another little town. That is the town that we went to, Ajijic. Great Talavera. We were very, very, very sad to see that there's not that much anymore. So whatever Talavera you find, it's a treasure. It's rare to find Talavera from Tonalá. Most of the Talavera that we found was from Puebla, and the other ones from Tonalá were very rare. That's a blue agave. That's tequila from top. That's the blue agave. And that's in the tequila, in the Pueblo tequila. All right, she's back with us. Here we go.
Thanks to my husband for taking over for me. All right, let me know if these are the right coasters that you were talking about. These are the English Life coasters. There's 6 of them. They are like as close to brand new as I could find for something that's vintage. They're all in great shape. So we'll go ahead and do that. Do you want me to bundle these together for you? I can just throw them all together. So we have the doilies. We have the coasters. We have a set of 3 doilies. So we have 1, 2, and 3. That tag will come off. That was just me to know what was what going on with all my stuff back there. And then we have 2 vintage ashtrays. We have an American Express and a Howard Johnson that looks like it got warped somehow, which is kind of cool in itself. So, coasters had fruit. Did these have fruit? Yes. Yeah, these have fruit. Yep. Okay. Hopefully that's what you were looking at. We're going to go, I'm just going to do all of those together. No obligation whatsoever. If you don't want them, that's okay too. Let me just get to my random. And we'll run all of them. We'll do it for 10 seconds, $5 for all those. 3 doilies, 2 ashtrays, and some coasters. Thank you for your bid. And that is going to you.
Thank you.
It went away too fast for me. Thank you, thank you. All right, we're going to stay right here. I've got some more random items. Will you please print me a tag for that?
Welcome to bronze level.
That it goes to the right person. All right. I have some more random items. So we're going to stay right here. These are little tiny things. So first off, I have one single butter pat. Excuse me. And it has some paintware, has little flowers on it. Just a little butter pat from Japan. No chips or cracks. I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to cough into the microphone. All right, so we're going to run that. 1 butter pat for $1. Up and going. Wall frames, wall decor, or framed art. The only framed art I have, let me look in the bin. I think I have 1 or 2 pictures. Let's see.
She does, but most of them are hanging on her walls.
Yes. I love vintage art, so I usually don't sell it. Let's see. I thought I had 1 winter print. No, I don't. Yeah, no, unfortunately, I do not have any of that. Thank you guys for looking at this. Like he said, I usually will just steal up all the art that I come across. All right, so we have a little tin. And tins are so cute. So this one has a butterfly and looks like a raspberry. And don't know where it's from. Some sticker schmutz on there. Pretty clean on the inside. I would give that a 9 out of 10 for cleanliness. And it is a tiny little one, maybe about 3.5 inches, 3 inches. let's see. Hopefully, trying to find my rant. Whatnot is, oh, my husband's bringing me something to. Oh, where did you find that? Did you take that off my wall? Okay, my husband's bringing me the art off my wall. I'm not selling it off my wall. All right, that is up and running. A little tin, little butterfly tin. My style is not the same as my husband's style. Thank you for your bid. Rockin' Roots, that one's going to you. I have one more tin here.
On its
And
way
this
to
one's
you.
cute. This is like an old Christmas scene. So it's kind of like a burgundy red or burgundy tin, and it has a little boy and girl with a Christmas tree. And nothing on the back. And again, it's another little small one. That one's super clean. I would give that a 10 out of 10 for cleanliness. And we're going to run that one for $1. And that is up and going. Can you please print me a label? Thanks for your bid. And now, Pat, that second tin is going to you. Can you print a label for that one, please? All right, let's see what else we have down here for random items. I have a copper bowl that I was hoping to use on my table, and it just didn't match the color of coppers that I had, like match the color of copper. Copper is copper, but like I have some other decor, and it just didn't quite fit in right. So it's for sale. So a little copper bowl has a cute little like emblem here with the flower on it. There is some marks on there. It is not brand new. It is older. So there's a few marks, but overall good condition. Don't know who makes it. I'll show you the inside. And we're going to run that one for $1. Copper bowls are always fun. Always good little decorating pieces.
I wanted to show you an example of what she's got, but she didn't let me.
Oh, well, you should have got one of the nicer ones. Thank you for your bid. Rockin' Roots, that's going to you. I'll need a label, please.
Thank you.
So I will show you. I'm not selling it, but I will hold it up here. I love old sketches, so I have a lot of like late 1800s sketches. So this is the art that I have on my walls right there. So a lot of things that are similar to that. And
Yeah, she's got a full wall with things that are very similar. It really looks pretty cool.
so that is in my basement. I have a wall of that in my basement, and then coming down my stairs, I do like mid-century stuff. So I have a lot of crewels and needlepoint and mid-century type art coming down my stairs. All right, this one is a bundle. Just having some fun throwing things together. It's not a vignette. There's no like theme to this. Let me just find the bundle I have. But just kind of going through, looking at different things. So this, you get a basket, and it has a really cool like wicker on the bottom, and then this is metal. This is some type of plastic grapes. But you have this nice metal handle. And then I just filled it up with all kinds of miscellaneous goodies. So you have one, it has embroidery on it. It's like a little like placemat with embroidery. 2 porcelain little bowls. You will always get a Zoe's Treasures duck with it. We have 2 of the little Homeco hearts. We have a teacup. A little Lusterware creamer. That one's from Japan. And we have a silver one. I'm trying not to break anything. Silver plated. This is a fun one because it has some great engraving on there. So a little silver plated cup. Has a little ding on it. Again, some ephemera back there. A little wood never give up sign. Some old rusty crusty spoons with ribbon. And some coasters. So you get just a whole mix. Oh, and there's an enamel spoon in here too. A whole little mix of stuff. We're going to run it as a bundle. It'd be great if you're a reseller. You can break it up, sell it. But that is going for $10. You get all of it, basket included. Thanks for your bid. Or if you're into vignettes, you can break those pieces up and like use them in little vignettes. or even just for decor around your house. And Rockin' Roots, going to you. Thank you so much. All right, we have, yes, no, I don't need a label for that one. Okay. This one is a classic nut set. We're going to run this one as a random item because I don't have it listed. It is just a classic nut set. Now there is a call out, so let me show you the call out. So you've got your wooden bowl, and then you have, the spot where you can put all the little, I'm like hiding it here with my hand, all the little picks. There you go, the picks. So you get your little nut cracker, and you get 6 picks. Now one of these picks, you can tell this guy over here, he's kind of funky. He's just a little bent. So if you've got a pair of pliers, you can bend him back. He's perfectly fine. He's just bent a little more than the other guys. But we're going to run that whole thing for $1, up and going. Thanks for looking at that. Here's a little piece of milk glass. Now, got to be a little creative with me here. These are leaves on this milk glass, but don't they look like hearts? I don't know if we can get in closer. To me, they're leaves because they're on a branch, but they look like hearts. So I'm picturing this for Valentine's Day, using it in some type of Valentine's Day decor because it just looks like a little love, little milk glass love dish there. No chips or cracks. We're going to run that. Up and going. I've never seen one like that with the little hearts, so I thought, oh, how cute. Thanks for looking at that. Let's go back and look at some of the items. I think I skipped over a couple of items, so we're just going to kind of browse back through our list here and see what we have. I either skipped them or I didn't list them to begin with. I don't know. All right, so let's take a look at this. Let's move my computer out of the way. Let's take a look at this item here. This is a piece of hen pottery. And I don't know if you guys like pottery the way I do, but you get the hen mark right there. Green spongeware, coming back in style. This is supposed to be the next biggest trend. So we're going to go ahead and run this one. And I'm going to run that for $10. It's a little pottery pitcher. Up and going. That is hen pottery. And then I'll take a look at my shelves and see if there's anything that I'm missing from my shelves. Yeah. If there's anything you guys want to see, let me know. We are also starting to branch out and sell some like merchandise with our kind of catchphrase on it, which is My Vibe is Vintage. So you see all of our coupons are MVIV, which is My Vibe is Vintage. So that's in our bin if you want to take a look at that. Well, let's see, what have I not shown you yet? I think I have shown almost everything here. But we'll, this guy goes back over there. That one got sold. And Rockin' Roots just unlocked silver. Thank you so much. That is so cool. I get excited
Welcome
for you
to
guys when you
Silver
unlock. Please go up, grab your coupons up in the top, click on the crown, get your coupons. Let's take a look at these again. Let's move over here. These are amber glass candlestick holders. And they are just stunning diamond print. No chips or cracks on these. And they're so pretty. And I like this part around here. Like it just kind of ends here and then goes to a regular diamond kind of print here. The bottom looks like it swirls up. I love it. The set of those are $10. And those are up and going. We're going to be doing last call here pretty soon. We've been on for a while. We'll run a couple more little things. Thank you for looking at that. So get your last request in or take a look at the bin. before we go so you can take advantage of all that shipping. This is a really cool mug. When I looked it up, I thought it said it was a Mexican mug. I'm not 100% sure about that because it's not marked anywhere, but I just thought it was really neat, a fun decor piece. I don't know if I would use it for drinking. You can, it's glazed. It does say something on the bottom, possibly Mexico. I can't be sure. It's too faint. And we're going to go ahead and give that a run. And that's up and going. That's one of the good ones that you can use for putting your pens and stuff in, you know. Oh, my husband said a planter. That'd make good for air plants. Yeah, it would. All right. And then we have this guy. This is a little piece of pottery that I actually got from somebody else here, one of my favorite sellers on Whatnot. I'm not going to say who because then, you know, I can't give up that information. Anyways, it is a swirl sandstone pottery. It is from, I can't read it, St. Petersburg, Florida? Silver Springs, Florida. So on the outside, you've got like no glaze and you just got a beautiful coloring. And then on the inside, they glazed it, which is kind of opposite of what you might expect. It gives it a really fun look. And that one is up and running. Yeah, my husband says it's good to put all your little thingies in. All right. With that, you guys, I think we're going to go raid somebody. There is a raid train going on today that looked really fun, and I'm kind of anxious to go check it out and probably spend too much money. But we're going to go see who's on. So give me a second here just to flip over and see where they're at because I'm not sure who they're on right now. But it's a primitive raid train. Excuse me. Treasure Trove Cove looks like who's on right now. And then Jenny Lee Designs is coming up at 7. She is a good seller. I always get awesome stuff from her. So like hang out on that train a bit. But let's go check them out. Thank you so much. Please bookmark my upcoming shows.
Honey, what are you doing?
Nothing?